All set?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Hi guys, this is Coach Tawnya I with Coach Courtney and Coach Brittany, and we have some huge celebrations. We had Brittany rank up to Diamond in her business today, which turned Courtney into a 1-star qualifying business, and Brittany managed to do this in less than 57 days. So she signed up as a discount coach about 2 months ago and didn't really decide until she had those 30-day results to build. So if you were to go from the moment she decided to be a coach until she turned Diamond, it was probably more like the 3 and 4 week range. And I just have to say that it was awesome to watch because she didn't know what she was doing. She just put her head down and she worked. And she focused on sharing her journey with other people. She focused on her own health and nutrition, and really just like inviting others to come along in call to action type posts. As she'll explain in a minute, she didn't do a lot of direct inviting, but because she was sharing her journey and letting people follow along, she was an inspiration and people wanted to join her. So Courtney, did you want to ask Brittany any questions first before I roll into some questions?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay. So Brittany, when you first started, what was your thought? Like, you didn't know what Diamond was maybe, but you knew you wanted to achieve, right?
Correct. I didn't really know much about the program until I started talking with you ladies and knowing what steps I needed to take. I just thought, okay, I'm going to be an Emerald coach.
That's awesome. So then when you did decide you wanted to be a Diamond coach, what was your first thought? Did you like look to other leaders? Did you try and emulate anything you saw Courtney doing? What was it that was like that catapulted you really?
Basically, I looked to like someone that I knew would be good at building and also knew that had a good success story too with them and that did the journey alongside with me. So I used them as like a coach to help build myself up.
Oh, good. Okay. And then how did you kind of decide to share? Like, what did you do to share what you were doing on social media?
So we had our first weigh-in, which was 30 days in, and I posted it in our group, and I got so many good results from everyone in there that even Courtney was like, you need to post on your social page. And so I finally did it, and I had my inbox just started filling up. Like, how did you do this? Like, tell me, give me the answer, give me the secret. And I just kind of basically told people like what I was doing, let them know, like gave them some time to ponder around about it. And then, if I hadn't heard anything in a couple days, I messaged them back and they were like, I like the program, but, money is the issue. And so I broke down, okay, well, if you went to the gym, like how much would that cost you? Would you have the support group? Would you have someone like checking in with you every day? And they said no. And so I finally just got people to start like going, okay, I'll do it. Like, let's do it. And so I had a couple people jump in and that are doing great right now. And then I posted my 60 days and that's when I got even more results like, oh my God, tell me what you did. And that's when people just started, adding and started joining. And basically I used my husband and he didn't work out. He just did the eating plan and he lost 25 pounds. And so when he, I posted his results of him and I as a couple together, that's when people were just like, let's do this. My husband and I need to lose weight. And once they join, I send them like a thank you, and either it will be the cookbook or it'll be like a lunch pill, depending on if they work. And the lunch pill comes with like containers and helps you put your portions into that container. And the cookbook helps if you want to start cooking the food, because I loved the cookbook and I just knew that it was the best thing ever. And it helps you stay focused.
That's awesome. I love it. And then how did you decide, especially not really knowing what the steps were? Did you even go through an Emerald training yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So you didn't have any anything as far as like training of like do this or help them decide that. How did you decide like whether to have them start as a challenger or as a coach? Like, how did you transition them into discount coaches or coaches that maybe wanted to build?
I basically asked them like, there's if you sign up as a coach, you get 25% off, and then you can be a coach later. But if you don't want to, you can still take the perks of getting the discount off. And like me, I just signed up as like, okay, let me just get the discount. Let me see how this goes. And once you start seeing results, that's when people are like, hey, okay, like, tell me what to do. Like, what do I got to do to build? Like, and I just was the same way. I just explained like, hey, I signed up as a discount coach. I was like, let's throw this at me. Let's see how it is. And I saw amazing results and I wanted to know everything about it. And basically Courtney gave me some advice and then I transferred that to the next person that asked me.
That's awesome. And then just lastly, what would be one like thing or one tip or piece of advice you could give someone that's maybe nervous about sharing on social media or nervous about talking to people even about joining them? What would be one thing that you could give them as a nugget?
Sure, because you know what? Half the time, most of us are all moms. Most of us all been there. Most of us all have, you know, our body did do something magical, but you know what? Post it, because if people don't see your before and only see your after, they have no idea what you did. They don't, you know, like, and if they know you as a person, they know it's not Photoshop. So don't be scared. Post your pictures. Like, show everyone, like, hey, like, look what I did. You know what I mean? Like, just post it. I was nervous and I did it and I said, you know what? People are going to be like, wow, she was fat, but hey, you know what? I made a baby. So, and now I still may have stretch marks, but I still have no problem showing that stomach. Like, it just shows people progress.
That's awesome. Follow your journey. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, because I know like you've grown so fast and I'm sure people are asking you like, what'd you do? How do you do it? And I just want to say, I really feel that it's, you know, you're authentic. You really go out of your way to make sure you know the person that you're dealing with and you're talking with. You know, you don't just have empty conversations. You really want to get to know people and build that relationship. And I think that's really important and a huge key to your success. So congratulations to you. Thank you so much for this video with us today too.
Thank you.
Absolutely.